Hi guys, it's Stacy from Clothes Live On, and today we are going to be doing a 2019 reseller summary. So I'm going to talk about my average sale price for the year, how much I spent thrifting, categories that sold best for me, all of that stuff. So if that sounds interesting to you, just keep watching. So I have it in a certain order, so I'm just going to kind of go down the list and read different stats to you guys. So my thrifting cost for the year, what I spent from January 1st to December 31st, was $13,841.90. So quite a bit thrifting. That it does equate to just over $1,000 a month, which I will say that I do kind of believe that I currently average about $1,000 a month on thrifting. It's not uncommon for me at all, especially being full-time. I need lots of inventory coming in because this is what I do. So that's what I spent for the whole year on thrifting. My gross sales, so before fees across all of my platforms, was $51,318.45. So I don't think that's too shabby. It's not a six-figure reseller, but I don't necessarily attain for that goal. What I want is more of a income-based goal, so profit. My number of listings sold was 1,547, so 1,547 pieces were sold this year. I would definitely like to get that up by a lot next year, and I'm hoping being full-time for like a full calendar year I can get that up, but I don't know, we'll see because I'm moving. But I would definitely like to drastically increase that number by at least 1,000 for next year, so we will see when I do like a 2020 recap video if I've gotten there. The total I earned, so after fees, after any shipping discounts I gave, whatever, was $41,075.77. And of course that is not profit still, that is just what went into my bank account from various platforms. I will say total profit because you can figure it out anyway with the info I've given you. My total profit was $27,233.87. Now that still is not what I actually made. There's still things to factor, which I do through QuickBooks. Things like different office supplies expenses, so like demo tape, poly mailers, all of that, those are write-offs. They come out of that income. Gas mileage to drive to the thrift stores comes off. My office space gets written off. So there are still things that get written off that will bump that down. And keep in mind that I wasn't full-time for the whole year, so I feel like that number doesn't sound great, but that's not for me being a full-time reseller for the whole year. So the 2019 taxes will be real fun, but that's what that was at. But like I said, that is not my income still. That's just the profit on the pieces that I sold. My average sale price for the year was $33.17. So I would like to get that bumped up to $35 for 2020. And if I can go even higher than that, that would be great. But I want to slowly start selling pieces for a higher price point, being pickier about what I pick up, selecting pieces that will give me a higher price point so I can get that up to $35. Okay, so now let's talk about my top selling categories for the year. I went down and I broke it down by every single category of items that I did sell, and then I calculated how much of that item I sold for the year and the percentage. So my top selling category for 2019 was tops, and that enclosed everything. That enclosed long sleeve, short sleeve, 3/4 sleeve tank tops, all of that. It just didn't include sweaters. I did put that as a separate category. So I sold 338 tops, which comes out to 22% of the items that I sold. So that is the bulk of what I sold this year, or last year now, I guess. And I actually don't feel like I pick up tops as much as I used to. So I do believe in 2020 that there will be a shift in what is my top selling category, but I could be wrong about that. My number 2 category was jeans. I sold 231 pairs of jeans. It equates to 15% of my sales for the year. Next was dresses. I sold 215 dresses, and that equates to 14% of my total sales. Next was shoes. I sold 176 shoes, and that was 11% of my sales for the year. And I gotta say, like, a lot of those categories don't surprise me. Like, I gravitate towards dresses, jeans, and shoes in the thrift store because I consider those to be the categories that can give me a higher selling price point, so I'm not surprised to see them being toward the top of this list. Next was sweaters. I sold 131 sweaters, and it was 8% of my total sales. Then was leggings, which I did separate from pants. So I sold 71 leggings, and that was 5% of my total sales. Next was outerwear, which was coats, jackets, vests. I sold 64 of those pieces, and it was 4% of my total sales. Then next was men's, which was a little surprising to me. I sold 38 men's pieces, and that was 2% of my total sales. I definitely don't consider myself someone who sells a lot of men's, but it ranked a lot higher than other categories, which was surprising to me. But I also did encompass just men's as a whole, anything men's, sweaters, jeans, tops, whatever that happened to be. Next for me was pants. I sold 34 pants, and that was also 2% of my total sales. Swimwear, I sold 31 swimwear pieces, and that was 2% of my total sales. Bras, which was regular bras and sports bras, I sold 28 of those, and that was also 2% of my total sales. Bags, so purses, all that kind of stuff, I sold 24 of those, which was 2% of my sales. Next, skirts. I sold 23 skirts, and that was 1% of my sales. I sold makeup. I gotta admit, most of that being the Jeffree Star Shane Dawson collab, but there was a few other pieces throughout the year. I sold 22 of those, and that was 1% of my sales. Accessories, which encompass everything like hats, scarves. I think I made wallets part of that. All accessories, I sold 21 accessories throughout the year, and that was 1% of my sales. And then there are 4 more categories, and all of those categories are less than 1% of my sales, but I thought I would still note them because then it equals up to all of my sales for the year. So rompers and jumpsuits, I sold 14 of those. Jewelry pieces, necklaces, earrings, bracelets, all of that, I sold 11 of those. Hard goods, I sold 4 of those. It was just random one-offs, so I think I sold like Ray Dunn tumblers, I sold like Starbucks straws, I sold a Fuji camera, just things like that. They were really random one-offs throughout the year because there was only 4 of them. And then my last category was kids. I sold 2 kids pieces for the entire year. So that is my categories for the year, kind of a year at the glance. I hope you guys liked this video and found it interesting. If you did, please give it a thumbs up so I know that you did like it. Be sure to comment down below. Let me know what your top selling category for the year is. I'd be curious kind of what everyone's different categories that sell best for them is. And if you aren't subscribed to the channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. Click the red button down below so you never miss another one of my videos, and you can also turn on post notifications so you are notified every time I upload a video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye!